Do you like to keep things organized?
Well, the Shanghai Metro does with this awesome map, so you can find out where you're going to go.
Why do you like things organized?
I'm a librarian. I like things organized because I want to know where to find them.
Me and Mr. Zimmerman like to keep things organized, and when we're not in the library or getting the metro, we like to use Symbaloo to keep our favorite websites in one place. This is what Symbaloo looks like, at least the version whenever you go to search for it. And we'll get into what's what in a second. For now, let's go and sign up. So click on the sign up button in the top right. For the purpose of this tutorial, just go ahead and then click get started on personal, and then put in your details as follows. So your email address and all that stuff. It will send you a confirmation email, and then you're good to go. So let's go back to Symbaloo. I first came across this a couple of years ago. A friend of mine, Ashley Black, was using it and was obsessed with it. And I couldn't understand why to begin with. I was like, well, you know, it's just a sophisticated bookmark system, but it's much more than that. It's like the visual representation of your bookmarks is what I find appealing. And whenever you set it to your homepage, it's always there. And then you can have all these like multiple tabs as well. What we've got here is a Webmix, and this is called School. And then this is one I've just started to create for some students. This is called Grade 6 Upper School. You will get some of these advertisements down the right hand side when you're using the free version. Okay, let's go and have a look at how to create a new Webmix. Because when you do sign up, it will give you some default ones. I normally just delete those and then start from fresh. So I'm going to click on the plus here, and then I'll ask you to put that in. So I'm going to call mine Star Wars. Just for the purpose of this presentation, and yeah, I love Star Wars. So you've got your Webmix, and then the Webmix is made up of these tiles. And essentially, each tile, as is shown in these pages, is just a link to wherever you want to go to. So they all have to be websites. So if I want to go to Typing Club, I click on the Typing Club link there, and it opens it up. Let's go back to the Star Wars one. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to add in a new tile. So there's a couple of ways to do this. So first of all, I'm just going to click on create a tile here, and then I have a web address, URL, that I've copied across from somewhere else. So put that in. You can also select the type, so it's website, news source, radio station, and embedded. I always just select website, and that's also the default. And then depending on where you get this from, it will put in this automatically, the text. So I don't want all of that, I just want Star Wars, and I want a space in between Star and Wars. Okay, and then if you click show text, it will just show that on the tile. Then you can also change the color, but I'm going to keep to black. Yeah. And if you don't like any of these, you can upload your own image from your computer or device, and also you can choose an icon. So icon, you've got everything from symbols to stickers to festivity, but I don't want either of those. So once you're done selecting the aesthetics of your tile, click save. And there we go. So if I click on that now, it will open up the Star Wars website. Okay, there's another way to do it as well. So if I go down here and then put in Mandalorian, okay, so Mandalorian, and it will search for it in a window, so you don't need to do that whole editing thing. So I'm pretty obsessed with the Mandalorian at the minute, primarily because of Baby Yoda. So I want this in my Symbaloo, so just select that. So I'm going to refresh that screen. Yeah, awesome. So if I click on that, it opens up a new window, and it goes to the Mandalorian entry in Wikipedia. Awesome. So that's another way to add a tile. So I don't like this image here, and you can see it hasn't remembered this one, so I'll have to go back and fix that. So I'm just going to click on the Wikipedia one first of all, go edit, and then, you know, make those changes. So for this one, I'm going to choose a different icon, something that's relevant for that, but for now I'm just doing a test. Just a red eye, and there's no text on that one. So that's how you add your tile. You can actually change the size of the grid as well, or sorry, the Webmix. Now to do that, you need to go to settings, and yep, you can rename it. You can also change the wallpaper, which is pretty cool.
So it's not a really Star Wars theme wallpaper here, but if you don't like any of the preset ones, you can also upload your own image. Okay, you can see that's appeared there. Let's get rid of these ads. What else we got? Resize Webmix, that's pretty cool. So it just will add these arrows onto the Webmix itself, and then you can adjust how many there are just by clicking on these buttons, as you can see. Oh, this is interesting. It took me a while to figure this out. So let me go back to this one actually. So this is grade 6. So if I add a new marker, so for example, these are image websites, so I want them to be like highlighted so that the students know that they're just image websites, because it's not that obvious when you look at it. So to do that, I'm going to add a new marker, slide that across, and then you just drag over it like so, and then it will add that on there. And you can also adjust the color here. So if you want like a yellow marker, like a highlight kind of thing, to go in the back, or whatever color you want. And you can see that just differentiates that from Manage Back, which is definitely not an image website. One of the other key things for me would be sharing it. If you do want to share your Webmix, just click on the shared options there, and then click on Webmix and share options again. Okay, and then if you want to share it with someone, you just copy and paste that one, and then basically just share that one via email with your students or colleagues. And that concludes this video.